This is insane. Straight from the United States Attorney's Office in the Eastern District of Pennsylvania. A 25-year-old named Matthew Gabriel has pled guilty to 2 counts of interstate and foreign communication of a threat to injure because he got mad about fantasy football. Yes, you heard that correctly. It is a flat-out bonkers story. Here's the details. Gabriel had a disagreement with a fellow player in his fantasy football group chat. The victim, who attends the University of Iowa City, great campus, studies abroad in Oslo, Norway. Gabriel contacted the Norwegian Police Security Service, and he would claim to them that the exchange student was going to carry out a mass shooting. Yes. From justice.gov, we'll read right from it. On August 15th, a man named Victim 1 is headed around Oslo and has a shooting planned with multiple people on his side involved. They plan to take as many as they can at a concert and then head to a department store. I don't know any more people than that. I just can't have random people dying on my conscience, wrote Gabriel. He plans to arrive there unarmed, spend a couple days, normal, and then execute the attack. Please be ready. He is around a 5'7" redhead. Why did he spell redhead that way? Coming from America on the 10th or 11th, I believe. He should have weapons with him. Please be careful. Insane. Insane. No matter how much you might hate somebody, you go to this level. Furthermore, on March 22nd, Gabriel emailed the University of Iowa, so this is the second time, stating that the same person was intending to set off a bomb on the Iowa City campus. Quote, "Hello, University of Iowa. A man named Victim told me he was going to blow up the school," the U.S. Attorney's Office would say. Because of his actions, Gabriel could face up to 5 years behind bars, though there is a report out now saying that that is highly unlikely. According to NBC, Norwegian authorities spent 900 hours investigating and then subsequently disproving the threat. Jacqueline C. Romero, a federal prosecutor, said in a release, Matthew Gabriel's actions consume significant law enforcement resources on 2 continents. She'd add, hoax threats are not a joke or protected speech. They are a crime. My advice to keyboard warriors who'd like to avoid federal charges, always think of the potential consequences before you hit post or send. I mean, yeah, duh. It's sort of like sending, a dick pic. Like, let me just think about this real quick. I'm right here. I got the camera out. Am I really going to do this? Is this really a good idea? Is it worth my time? Is it worth their time? Probably not. Prosecutors wrote Gabriel knew that the victim was not going to blow up the university and that the message had been sent in jest by another member of the fantasy football group regarding Gabriel's prior threat. They would continue. While already being prosecuted for one hoax threat spurred by, of all things, the Fantasy Football League, Matthew Gabriel inexplicably decided to send another, Romero said. His actions were extremely disruptive, diverting agents from actual incidents and investigations. So Gabriel's attorney, whose name is Lonnie Fish, tried downplaying it in a quote that is, in my opinion, bad. I understand, you got to defend your client. This is bad. Quote, "It was just a practical joke. It probably went a little further than it was meant to go." Oh, really? Oh, you think so? You think it went a little too far to say that a guy he doesn't like in his fantasy football group chat is going to plan a mass shooting and a bombing? Ha ha, what a joke. Ha ha. Who jokes about that? It's like that scene from Meet the Parents, like when Ben Stiller or Gaylord is saying, when he says a bomb on a plane, like, dude, get a grip. Come back to reality for a second. From the Philly Inquirer, In a deal struck with prosecutors, he will likely be spared time behind bars. Told you. Government lawyers agreed to recommend a sentence of 15 months house arrest and 3 years probation when Gabriel is set to be sentenced in January. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about a false threat on 2 continents and he gets house arrest? Tell me in the comments. I'm curious. Fish, his attorney, would say this guy's fortunate as hell to get house arrest. Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't recommend anyone else doing this and expect to get the same result. I would also agree with that, quite honestly. I just have a question, I guess. Some of the best punishments have been, hey, I need to, the TikToks I've seen, I lost fantasy football last year. I need to spend 24 hours at, insert pancake house name or diner name. And I get an hour, I have to spend 24 hours there, and I get an hour taken off for every pancake I eat, is one that I've seen. Another, hey, I lost fantasy football. I have to dress up as a Cubs player and go to Wrigley Field. Or I lost fantasy football. I have to dress up as a character to a hockey game, or just something like that. Or get shamed in a public square, There are ways to deal with disagreements. But this is maybe not only obviously criminal, but the most criminally fickle thing one can do. And you know what his punishment should be? He should be kicked out of the league forever. And I don't know. I was thinking about if this was my friend and he did this to another friend of mine, or even if it was an associate in fantasy football, what would I do? Probably disown him. Honestly, I don't know how you come back from this. I don't know how anybody can be like, yeah, that's my guy. We did it. You know what? He made a mistake. It's cool. He called a bomb threat and a mass shooting in Oslo. Yeah, this is Maddie being Maddie. Nope. I'm out. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day. Calling out elite people in comedy should be the rule of thumb.
I think Donald Trump's hair is actually another creature.
Yeah.
The hair's like going, good night, Donald. Good night, Donald. Here we go.
Maybe it goes out. It goes out and makes money while he's asleep.
There is something about punching down that feels taboo, and punching up is the way to go.
Crack's not really my thing, but if it was, it would be fine if I was on that side.
Wow.
Don Jr.'s on coke.
We won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated.
I'm a very stable genius.
It is very important, the work that the Jordan Kleppers are doing, the work that the Good Liars are doing, the work that our team here at the Turks are doing, and many more.
What he does, he secretly puts the marker on the end of the putter, and then he looks like he's marking it, but really, now the mark is 3 feet closer. That's a way easier putt.
He cheats a lot. That if you cheat at golf, you cheat at life. The saying goes for Donald Trump.